Alright people, I'm back. Didn't get my usual Monday upload, but here's what I'm dealing with. See, my fog lights are on. They're HID fog lights. Now, if you look in here, when I turn them on, hooked through the factory wiring, it trips my ABS light. I can turn it off, turn the car off, turn it back on, and the ABS light will go away until I turn the fogs on and hit my brakes. Let's see if it'll do it. It ain't gonna do it now, but it's a hit or miss kind of thing. But basically, from what I'm gathering, or what I hear, is that one of the things is either the HIDs are too close to that and it causes some disruption, or when I turn them on, the disruption in power trips the ABS. But let me show y'all just a second. Let me get this car turned off and I'll show you what I'm working with. Alright, so basically this is an HID relay harness. Now, I already have one on the car, but I will show you what happened recently. It was flooding, and I drove through some water, and that's what happened. It burnt my relay up, burnt my harness up, and it was sitting about right here, so the water was that deep. So I'm gonna have to, I don't know if y'all can see that zip tie, I had it way up there, but it somehow fell down. So I gotta find a way to get this mounted and get this fixed. But basically what I'm gonna do is, I don't understand why this one's got two wires coming in where my other one don't, but I'll get that figured out in a minute. And I gotta get all this out and get my new one in and get it tucked up out of the way. But what this does is this harness goes straight to the battery. So when I turn on the switch, it gets a signal from the fog light switch, but that is it. It does not get its power from the factory wiring harness. Instead, it goes through the relay and it goes straight to the battery. So by doing that, I'm not pulling power from any other accessories, whatever it may be. And I just noticed this also. If you look, see that fresh clamp drip down? So that hose clamp back there needs to be tightened. But other than that, anyway, so that's what I'm dealing with right now, is getting this old harness out. By the way, these Zentecs have been through the water several times, and if you look right here, it's actually got hot enough that it's like melted the guts. There we go. And this thing still works. It is amazing. I've never had anything quite like that. And the other side's the same thing, Zentec. It's not cracked there because it's tucked up nice. But I'll get this out and then we'll take a look at the new one. Alright guys, now that I got the old kit out, which is, sorry about that, right here, you can see how burned up it was. Here's the new one beside it. But I'm having an issue. I don't know if they sent me the wrong thing or what, but notice how this has the HID plug in here and the other one way over here. This one does not. And for some reason it's got three of them and they're down there. So I'm going to have to improvise and remove this part and wire it into this part. So that's what I'm going to do. So let me go get some wire tools and some cutters and get this deal going. Alright guys, I took the wires off of this one and I made sure what went to where, and I just cut the relay junction and the relay off, and then I wired everything up. I didn't solder it, but I did heat shrink it. You can see heat shrink there. There's my back of heat shrink before y'all try to call me out. I did use some electrical tape just to kind of neaten things up a little bit. But basically, this is the relay. This goes to the passenger side HID, plugs in. Now the passenger side HID, this is going to plug into the box. The plug-in that would normally go to the passenger side HID is no longer being used, so it just hangs there. This is the ground. This is the other side. This is the driver's side with the ground, and this is where the main headlight switch comes into, where it gets its signal. Now I'm going to go and clean all this up, try to get anything out and put some dielectric grease in there. So once I get all this in, then I'll show you how it looks when it's done. Alright, so basically when I was doing this earlier, one of the, where that red wire is here on the bottom, one of the pins pulled out. So let me push that in and make sure everything's good and tight. Alright people, I don't know what happened. Apparently the battery got low or something. It didn't record a whole segment, and I don't even remember where it left off. But basically the kit will only go one way. If you order the right kit, you won't have to do that hodgepodge shit that I did. But anyway, it's only long enough so you know the one side will have to go to the driver's side, because that's as far as it goes. Once you hook it to the battery, the kit pretty much lays itself out. The one thing that really throws people off, or seems to throw people off, is the driver's side, where the factory harness would plug into the HID box. That is not used, so I took that up out of the way so it don't get moisture and all that in it, and the harness plugs into your HID ballast. It is not used. On the driver's side, the factory wire that would come in for your fog lights goes to the harness. So I hope that clears things up. Like I said, I don't know what got left out, but thank y'all for watching, and this is Horseplay. Later.